and welcome back to my channel, Shelly's Millions. In today's video, I want to share with you everything that I know about the $600 stimulus check for Californians that was proposed by Governor Gavin Newsom. This check is not something that is tied in to unemployment benefits, so the California EDD won't be sending this to us. It won't arrive on our Bank of America EDD debit cards. This is something that would get sent to us separately. This does still need to pass legislation here in California, but it has support and it's expected that it will pass next week. Since a large part of who qualifies for this $600 stimulus check is going to be based on the CalEITC 2020 tax credit, we wouldn't start to receive this $600 until after we file our 2020 taxes. But they say that we could receive it shortly after we file, so that might be a reason to go ahead and file early. I'm going to link a calculator that is specific to the CalEITC credit, so you can use that to see if you qualify. And this $600 stimulus check would be on top of any federal stimulus check that we might receive in that third stimulus package. Please take a moment and like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel and I appreciate it. I'm going to link the articles that I'm referencing in the description down below, and I'll screenshot them up above. I'm not a tax preparer or a financial advisor. I don't work for the California EDD. Everyone's situation is unique, and even the articles are really careful to use the words could and might. So make sure to check with your own tax professional to see if you might qualify for this $600 stimulus check. Here's who might qualify for the $600 California stimulus check. Those of us who made less than $30,000 in 2020 credit. There's also a few scenarios where if you made less than $30,000, you still might not qualify for the credit. Like if you didn't live in California for at least 6 months out of the year 2020, or if you received more than $3,882 from investment income. That would be like dividend income, or if you had a bond mature. That shouldn't be very many of us, but I did talk to someone who had bonds mature in 2020, and she's not going to be eligible for the CalEITC credit because of that. So she also will not qualify for the $600 stimulus check because of that. The CalEITC, California Earned Income Tax Credit, is much more generous than the federal EITC credit. So here are the qualifications for that credit. You're at least 18 years old or have a qualifying child. You have earned income within certain limits. The amount of the CalEITC you may get depends on your income and family size. You must have taxable earned income, have a valid Social Security number, or an individual taxpayer identification number, ITIN, for you, your spouse, and any qualifying children. Not use married/RDP filing separate if married. Live in California for more than half the year. Earned income can be from W-2 wages, self-employment, salaries, tips, other employee wages subject to California withholding. So unfortunately, if your only income in California was unemployment, that also looks like that would not be enough to qualify for the tax credit. And if you don't qualify for the tax credit, you may not qualify for the $600 stimulus check either. This next chart shows the maximum California income that you can receive in order to qualify for the 2020 CalEITC credit. And regardless of how many children you have, it looks like $30,000 is the maximum income level to receive this tax credit. And then it shows the maximum amount that you could potentially receive on this tax credit. And the tax credit is on top of the $600 stimulus check that they're proposing. The easiest way to see if you're going to qualify for the CalEITC 2020 credit is by filing your 2020 taxes or using the calculator that I have linked down below that is specific to the CalEITC credit. Other people that might qualify for the $600 California stimulus check are those of you with ITIN numbers who didn't get the first stimulus checks. If your income is below $75,000, then you might qualify. Those of you receiving benefits from CalWorks might qualify. And it's important to note, I didn't know this, I had to Google it. CalFresh is not part of the CalWorks program. That's a separate program. So if you're receiving those benefits, CalWorks, not CalFresh, you might qualify. If you're getting SSI, you might qualify. And if you received money from the Cash Assistance Program for Immigrants, you might qualify. Some of the other things in the $9.6 billion California stimulus relief package are up to $25,000 in loans for small businesses. There's exemptions on the first $150,000 in expenses paid by the PPP loans and EIDL loans, and fee waivers for those in heavily affected service industries, $100 million in emergency financial aid for qualified low-income students taking 6 or more units in community college, $24 million in financial aid and services through Housing for the Harvest, which supports agricultural workers that have had to quarantine due to the illness, $35 million for food banks and diapers, $6 million for outreach and application assistance to University of California, Cal State University, and California Community College students offering wider eligibility for CalFresh. We are still waiting until next week when this is expected to pass to see if everything stays as is, but it's expected to, so hopefully this is good news for those of us here in the state of California. If you guys are thinking about investing, you know I like the stock trading app Webull. When you use my link in the description down below, you get 2 free stocks. If you're more interested in saving right now, I do like Yada Savings Bank. That link is also in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.